think to be an historical interpreter helps the students to imagine, to use their imagination about what came before them, to help them realize we're not the first generation on this globe, let alone the first American citizens. That there has been a whole history of many generations before us, and that we are a connector to those many generations that will come after us. So to be an historical interpreter allows people to recognize that there was a past living and breathing with the same emotions, the same fears, the same concerns that we have in our day. And that provides, I think, a comfort as well as a direction, as if we can touch the past, as the future might have the opportunity to touch us.
As was often said, if you don't know your own history, you're destined to repeat it. If you don't know the mistakes that you've made, you're going to repeat those mistakes. But also, sometimes the answers from history are just as pertinent today as they are in the past. When you read a book or you see a presentation about a person, it's completely different than meeting the person. When they read about a person, they don't really see them sometimes as people. They see them as larger than life. And we, in presenting living history, are trying to help people look at us, look at these historical people as real people and know them, understand their mistakes, understand that they are just like people today, only living in extraordinary times.
Fifth grade teachers look forward to this day. We were able to come last year, and it's a wonderful hands-on experience for our children.
It connects us to things we associate with in terms of national pride, the opportunity to act out these roles, to be in an environment that is defined by our history. So we take the information that is so often dry in our textbooks and come in here and add costume and color and voices and faces to it and see that we're talking about real people. Helps us see the significance, the energy that the volunteers are bringing. Everybody's found something that they're connecting to, and we see it connecting across the board. We see how the drilling that we just came from is associated to George Washington and his involvement in the military, and it brings all these different roles together for a common purpose. How do you compare that to a textbook? I don't think you can.
I like the soldier part most because we got to march and hold wooden guns. I learned some stuff about Benjamin Franklin when he talked, and Thomas Jefferson and the rest. The biggest difference is when you're doing this, it's like you're having fun while learning instead of just reading out a book when you're just looking at it. I had lots of fun.
American history is important for children today because it really is important to know where you come from, and they are our future. And so I think it's important to know where you come from in order to know where you're going, in order to continue forward and do the best for our nation.
I like the body percussion because it's something I usually wouldn't do. I learned about George Washington's granddaughter. Reading out of a book is boring to me. I think it was better, like actually being able to talk to people, ask questions, be able to interact with other people. It was a great opportunity.
I think today's youth is losing our history, and how can the youth of today be the leaders of tomorrow if they don't know where we came from and the high ideals that this country was built upon? It's immersing them in our history, and it is incredibly effective. They walk away with a sense of patriotism and pride that they haven't had before.
I chose to be involved in this project because I felt it was important for the students to have an experience with history that comes alive in order to get them impassioned for American history, so that the things that they're studying really they begin to form a relationship with. I have seen children come alive with excitement for American history through this process. They've gone out and done research on their own. They've brought back facts to me of things that they found out about our founding fathers and our founding mothers, and seeing them become alive with excitement for things that have happened in the past and that they can understand that actually relates to them today.
We have a place in connecting the past to the future, particularly to take from the past which was most beneficial for one's health, one's happiness, and improve upon that so that it will be available to those who come after us. And that provides, I think, a comfort as well as a direction, as if we can touch the past as the future might have the opportunity to touch us.